Adaptation, especially in today's days, is extremely important. People don't fear change, or they fear technology or what that can bring. And in reality, what they fear is effort. Because any change, any necessity of adaptation, any new technology that changes the market, it simply means that you need to put more effort to be in line with that. Have you heard this usual phrase, eat or be eaten? Today I want to present to you another idea, evolve or disappear. What is happening now on the market, the AI, this is bigger than the internet. There's no doubt about that. Like when the internet came, huge companies disappeared, new companies appeared that changed the world. And back then there was still a certain mentality, maybe that's not gonna affect me, but we've lived that through and we've seen already how much it has affected. So we don't have that possibility to say that AI maybe will not affect me, maybe will not affect my business or my future. Yet, little has changed in our structure, in our processes, because our habits pull us down, because it's difficult, because it requires effort. It requires to work outside of our comfort zone. It requires to change things. But we need to get used to be comfortable whilst being uncomfortable. In 10 years, you're going to be at the peak of your career. Do you know, without any disrespect, but it's a great example, that real estate agent that still doesn't use voice message on WhatsApp? Doesn't it, like, when you come across that agent, it feels kind of, he's so outdated. Like, imagine how much time he wastes on the calls, on calling back, on the 20-minute conversation that you can just launch a WhatsApp message and start by asking ChatGPT, what are the next 10 steps I need to do to learn AI? It'll give you the list. If you don't start investing time in adapting, you're gonna fall behind. And in 10 years' time, when it's supposed to be the peak of your career, you might even disappear, because know what will happen in 10 years? There will be guys who will be 25, who will have embraced AI since they were 10, and to them, the way you will work if you didn't adapt, at only 35 or 40, is the feeling that you get of a 60-year-old now agent that doesn't use WhatsApp voice messages. It's really like that. There's a big wave coming of AI, and you need to jump on it however you can and keep with the wave, because every day it's getting so much bigger that even in a year from now, you might realize that it's too late. You've already passed the wave and it's too far away. You don't get it anymore. I would see people around me, and some of them would not, they would not push themselves enough. And I was trying to push them, and I did not achieve this, because in the end, people that don't want to change, they will not change. People will only change if they want to change. You can't make a person want something. You can a bit, but in the end, it comes from the inside. The real motivation is intrinsic, not external. So I opted the other route. I'll try to give the best example I can and hopefully motivate people like that. So every month I choose what are going to be my things that I want to achieve next month. Sometimes I want to have an easy month and I put something easier. But if I want to rest, I rest by intelligence, not by the moment that I feel that I want to rest. And I plan in advance this. Or I also push my limits that way. But I want to take more control of my life, of the little things that build up into big momentums. Every year I would choose something that seemed like too much, too crazy, and most of the years I even failed at achieving it, because it was like too much. But I tried to show that, you have to push yourself. And what did I do this year? There was like, for 4 weeks, no TV, no alcohol, there was no social media, 7 days training a week, crazy diet, 2 hours of reading, 2 hours of learning. But there was one, very important, 4 hours of AI learning. Not AI using, AI learning. When you sit down, you study it like a book. 4 hours a week. I've done that already for about 7 weeks. So that's 28 hours. And I mean, I'm running a company, I have a family, I have a kid, I have lots of responsibility, I have all the reasons and all the excuses. But if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I'm willing to adapt, to change, to put the effort, to open these totally unknown things to me and start learning and trying to test them and understand them, and feeling like a total stupid person, as if I just started going into school 2 + 2 and I don't understand it. But then, like any muscle, like the gym, the first day hurts, the second day hurts, and even a month later you don't feel the great results. You look at it, it's not a big deal, but then it starts hurting less, and then the results come.